Yes, a question for you on behalf of geometrical isomerism, that is, write all possible geometrical isomers present in dichloropropene. If the compound given is dichloropropene, propene is a system which is consisting of one double bond and it is associated by two chlorine atoms. I will write all possible structural isomers, thereby I will identify which structural isomer in them is geometrical isomer. So propene, if I write propene, propene is this one. Whereas it is having two chlorines, I can write those two chlorines at this end. I can't write two chlorines at the middle. I can write two chlorines at this end. Similarly, I can write chlorine at this end followed by another one chlorine at this position. Similarly, chlorine at this end followed by chlorine at this position. These of all are the possible all stereoisomers, that is structural isomers of the dichloropropene. Out of this dichloropropene having of this many structural isomers, this is not having any kind of geometrical isomerism because the ends are having same connectivities, double bond. Double bond ends are having two hydrogens, as being it is consisting two ends are same, it is also not having any geometrical isomerism. Whereas in this case, one hydrogen and one hydrogen, minimum one common group has to be present at the terminals of the double bond. That validation is present, hence it can show the geometrical isomerism. Similarly, here in this case, here one hydrogen atom is there, here one hydrogen atom is there. One common atom is present as a group. One common atom is present as a group over the ends of the double bond, hence it is also eligible to show the geometrical isomerism. Thus, two are written on one carbon, one are written with all combinations. Thus, we came to know that here and another one structure also we can write. In that, what happens is this particular fluorines are present here. This structure, in this structure also there is a common atom. Is there is any common atom here? No common atom is there. Hence, it is unfit for showing of any geometrical isomerism. Thus, out of possible 5 structural isomers, 2 of them are eligible to show the geometrical isomerism. Now we will write the possible geometrical isomers for the structure 3 as well as the structure 4. So here if I number, this is structure 1, structure 2, structure 3, structure 4 and the structure 5. Out of this, structure 3 and structure 4 are having ability to show the geometrical isomerism. If I write the geometrical isomers of the third one, 3A and 3B, if you feel, this is a double bond followed by chlorine and chlorine, both are present in the cis manner. So therefore, the remaining one is methyl here and here it is hydrogen. That is cis isomer, that is 3A. Similarly, I can write another geometrical isomer, that is chlorine and chlorine in anti-manner followed by, that is, this is hydrogen followed by this is methyl. Thus I am having 3A, 3B geometrical isomers. Similarly, for the structure 4, here I am having double bond followed by two hydrogens at the ends of the double bond, followed by, here it is chlorine and here it is chlorine. Thus it is having one geometrical isomer followed by one hydrogen at the top, one hydrogen at the bottom, followed by methyl chlorine followed by chlorine. This is syn, that is cis isomer, and this is anti-isomer. Cis and trans isomer is this one. Whereas this one is cis isomer and this one is trans isomer. Thus we are having cis trans isomerism, a geometrical isomerism. In case of 2-chloropropene system, we are having 2 structural isomers which are eligible to show the geometrical isomerism, and the corresponding number of geometrical isomers are 2 into 2 will becomes 4 in number. Yes, let us go for the relative properties related to the cis and trans isomers. In case of cis and trans isomers, at least one common group has to be present at the ends of the double bond, and if it is present towards the same side of the plane, that is said to be the cis. Opposite sides of the plane, then that is known as trans, that we know. If you go for the properties related to the dipole moment, dipole moment is cancelled from one from other in case of trans isomer. If it is consisting of the same groups, the most symmetric trans system is having, that is, zero dipole moment, whereas relatively the dipole moment is high compared to the trans isomer in case of cis isomer. So therefore dipole moment in cis is relatively more. In exact trans isomer, the dipole moment is zero, whereas if one group is present, then dipole moment is minimum, whereas in cis isomer of every particular case, the corresponding dipole moment is greater compared to the trans isomer. And steric hindrance, if you look at, groups are very close with minimum distance, so therefore they felt with some steric hindrance in case of cis, whereas in trans that steric hindrance is less. Stability depends on neutrality, so therefore the dipole moment is having of two varieties of charges on the molecule. As a whole on the molecule, we are expecting the charges accommodation in the parts of the molecule, and we will measure that one as a dipole moment. So therefore stability is responsible for the, and stability is coming from the result of neutrality. So therefore trans isomer is generally having very less charge, otherwise the zero charge, hence the stability of trans isomer is relatively more compared to the cis isomer. If I go for the packing ability, molecule is present in trans isomer in such a way that it can fit with the minimum space. In the solid, that molecule can fit within the minimum space, hence its packing ability is very high, whereas cis isomer needs most of empty space while it is going to be arranged in the solid portion. So therefore packing ability of trans is very high, and melting point depends on the packing ability. The more the packing ability, higher will be the melting point. To break that one, to convert it to the other disordered nearby physical state, it requires more energy. So therefore melting point of trans is higher. And boiling point depends on the intermolecular force of attractions of one molecule with the surrounding other molecules. Wherever the dipolar molecules are there, they will attract the other molecules with the maximum intention, maximum strength. So therefore there where the dipole moment is present, which is relatively high, that is the case is of cis. In case of cis, the relative boiling point is higher compared to the corresponding trans isomer. Thus we can claim that in case of cis and trans, if I feel cis is relatively having more dipole moment, cis is having more steric hindrance, cis is having less stability, cis is having less packing ability, cis is having less melting point, cis is having relatively more boiling point. Such kind of physical properties difference is present for the cis and trans isomers. Another one difference in case of cis and trans isomers is in case of dicarboxylic acids, that is malic acid as well as the fumaric acid. In case of malic acid, that is cis dicarboxylic acid, in which two carboxylic acid groups are present close to one another, hence they will participate in hydrogen bonding. As a result, they can liberate the proton very easily, hence these are acting as relatively strong acids. Whereas such kind of extra stability due to formation of hydrogen bond between oxide ion and the H plus is not present in case of trans dicarboxylic acid, which is known as fumaric acid. Hence the acidic stability, otherwise the acidic nature, the relative acidic strength is higher for the cis diacid compared to the trans diacid. Yes, geometrical isomerism in CN restricted rotation containing compounds. Here, those of all compounds, the CN restricted rotation containing compounds in which geometrical isomerism is possible is oxime compounds. Oximes are formed when carbonyl compound is readily combines with the hydroxylamine. As we know, carbonyl compound is R C double bond O followed by either this may be H or this may be R. If this is H, that is said to be aldehyde. Aldehyde and reaction with hydroxylamine, that is NH2OH, that leads to the formation of oxime. Whereas if it is aldehyde H, then the corresponding oxime is said to be aldoxime. If it is keto compound, the corresponding formed oxime is said to be the ketoxime. Thus, we are having two varieties of oximes. And here, instead of the word using of cis-trans isomerism, we will use syn and anti-isomerism, because the groups present on the carbon end and the groups present on the nitrogen end may be different. The particular groups are generally taken as reference. So, on behalf of those groups, we can say if those expected groups are present towards the same side, instead of cis stands for similar groups, same groups, but here a particular variety of groups are expected. So therefore, the expected groups, if they are present towards the same side, then those are known as syn, else they are known as what? Anti-isomers. Now let us go the aldoxime related stereochemistry, that is geometrical isomerism. Similarly, ketoxames related stereochemistry and the geometrical isomerism. Yes, in case of aldoxymes, the carbonyl compound taken is aldehyde. This aldehyde on reaction with hydroxylamine, it participates in nucleophilic addition reaction followed by elimination of water molecule, that leads to the formation of carbon and nitrogen double bond, which is having restricted rotation and having valencies for its combination with the other groups. Thus, it is eligible to show the stereoisomerism, which is deferred due to restricted rotation, is known as geometrical isomerism. In case of every aldoxime, the common connectivities present on the carbon and the nitrogen groups, which are with the restricted rotation, are carbon is having hydrogen and the nitrogen is having OH. So therefore, these two groups are taken into reference. If these two expected groups are present towards the same side, then that one, instead of cis, here we are using the word, this is not cis, we are using the word syn. Similarly, if expected H and OH, which are common groups in every variety of aldoxymes, if they are present towards the opposite side of the double bond, then instead of trans here, we are using anti. So therefore, this aldoxime is syn aldoxime, otherwise not cis aldoxime, this is syn aldoxime, whereas this one is anti aldoxime. Thus, the common expected groups present on the restricted rotation of carbon and nitrogen, which are H as well as OH respectively, if those expected groups are present towards the same side, then it is syn, else that is known as what? Anti-oximes. In case of ketoxymes, ketone is having the carbon groups connected with the alkyl groups connected with the carbonyl. Whenever it is allowed to react with the hydroxylamine, nucleophilic addition reaction takes place, thus followed by elimination of water molecule leads to the formation of oximes. Those oximes are said to be the ketoxymes. There may be R group, there may be R dash group. If it is not having R and R dash, both are R, then isomerism is not possible. To maintain isomerism, we are expecting two different varieties of groups, two different connectivities with the carbonyl part of the ketone system. Whereas if R group and R dash group, they can be adjusted in two ways. R may be present anti to OH, R dash may be present anti to OH. Whereas these compounds, for an example, if here I am taking one methyl group is there, one phenyl group is there, two isomers I wrote here, phenyl is present syn manner towards the OH and methyl is present syn manner to OH. Then these compounds are generally named as whatever group is present in nearer to that of, proximity to that of, otherwise same side to that of the double bond connected to the OH, that group is said to be what? Syn position. So therefore, this is methyl phenyl ketoxide. So therefore, here I can write it as syn followed by I have to start with phenyl, because phenyl methyl ketoxide. Phenyl methyl oxide. Whereas I can write this one in another manner also. If I write it as with anti, yes, which group is anti towards the OH? Methyl. Hence I have to start with methyl phenyl oxide. In the same way, here OH is common property. OH is compulsory property. OH is a compulsory group. To that OH, whichever is present in syn, I have to start from that. So syn group is which one? Methyl. Hence it is methyl phenyl oxime. Whereas if I want to write with the anti, I have to start with anti followed by OH. To the OH, what is anti here? That group is phenyl. Hence it is phenyl methyl oxime. In that way, generally name is provided for the ketoxines. If more than one alkyl groups are present, then geometrical isomerism is possible, and that is generally not known as cis-trans isomerism. We have to claim it as syn and anti-isomerism. Syn implies for the common property of the oximes OH. To the OH, whichever group is present on the same side, with that we have to start followed by the prefix of syn followed by the group which is present on the same plane of OH, and the next group followed by the oxime name. In that way, naming is provided for the ketoxines. Yes, diazo compounds are commonly we can say these compounds are azo compounds in which nitrogen are connected by double bond to maintain restricted rotation to offer geometrical isomerism. Whereas nitrogen is having a lone pair and each one of them followed by every nitrogen is maintaining one free valence. So lone pair is the common properties present on the two nitrogens of the diazo compound if these two lone pairs are present towards the same side. Whereas other side some groups are there, R and R, then it is said to be syn. If lone pairs are present towards the opposite sides of the double bond, one is towards the left, one is towards the right, then here group is there, here group is there, then these are all said to be anti-diazo compounds. If different groups are also there, the same thing will happen. We will take the common things, that is nothing but what? Lone pairs into consideration. Lone pairs present on one side, syn diazo compounds, opposite sides are known as anti-diazo compounds. Geometrical isomerism in cycloalkenes, that is normal cycloalkenes where there is no substitution. Already cycloalkane systems are having restricted rotation along the bond, but we are expecting cycloalkenes, that is along with the double bond is our intention to look the stereoisomerism, that is geometrical isomerism. In case of the minimum ring, that is 3-membered ring, cyclopropene, cyclobutene, cyclopentene, cyclohexene, cycloheptene, there is no chance for formation of any kind of trans double bond. Always it will forms the cis double bond only. So therefore geometrical isomerism is not possible. From 8-membered ring and onwards, we can adjust the 8-membered ring with the cis cyclooctane followed by trans cyclooctane. Thus whatever the hydrogens are present over here, only one valency is left, 3 valency, and those two hydrogens can be present in cis manner and at the same time trans manner. Thus, to show with respect to double bond geometrical isomerism in case of cyclic compounds, the minimum expected size of ring is 8. 8 and onwards, only this geometrical isomerism is possible. Geometrical isomerism in cycloalkanes. Cycloalkanes are those saturated cyclic systems. Whereas suppose if I feel that is 6-membered ring system, cyclohexane system, we can have different varieties of substitutions either at adjacent carbons, 1 and 3 carbons, 1 and 4 carbons. I can feel this is also 1 and 2, I can feel this is also 1 and 3 and 1 and 4, like that numbering is present. Whereas if group is present in such a way that two groups are of same side, with respect to its corresponding position, if they are present at the 1 and 2 positions, then 1 to cis. Two same groups are of opposite side at 1 and 2 positions, then it is 1 and 2 trans. Like that, the geometry related to the groups present on the expected free valencies as groups given for the cyclic systems. Whereas it is better to identify the direction of the group, projection of the group over the ring system. Assume that ring is present on the plane. So here it is having two valencies. One valence is top, one valence at the bottom, one valence at the top, one valence at the bottom, one valence at the top, one valence at the bottom. You open the structure, it appears as a linear structure. Like this it appears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here there is a chance of having two valencies because it is a cyclic part. So therefore here, like this. Here these groups, where I am rounding the groups, these groups are present towards the top side. Those of all are cis to one another. Suppose these two positions, they are there 1, 2, cis, 1, 3, cis, 1, 4, cis. Suppose these two 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, etc. If this and this, once again 1, 3, cis. Suppose it is present like this followed by like this, another one same group is there. So therefore that will becomes equal to 1, 3 trans. Like that the geometrical positions can be given. And in case of cyclohexane system, if you write the puckered ring structure, this is the cyclohexane related puckered ring structure. In that, whatever two free valencies are there, out of two free valencies, valency projected towards the top here, projected towards the top, projected towards the top, projected towards the top and the top. These are all are in cis relation. Whereas another one valency, I can write it. I am writing the dotted line. This is with the dotted line. All dotted lines are projecting towards the bottom side. Those of all are also cis. Whereas top and bottom projections of the similar group or the same group, then those are known as transposition to one another. Suppose if I am having methyl here, if I am having methyl here, then that is said to be what? Trans 1, 2. Trans 1, 2 dimethyl, we can say. Suppose here I am having methyl. Here I am having methyl. The minimum is 1, 2, 3. So therefore 1, 3. Cis 1, 3 dimethyl. In that way, geometry associated with these systems are generally represented, and those of all top projected groups are said to be same side, and all these bottom projected groups are said to be same side. Thus, geometry generally given for the cyclic systems. Suppose if it is cyclopropane system, having methyl group at this position, having methyl group at this position, then I can say this one as 1, 2 of what? Cis 1, 2 dimethyl cyclopropane. Suppose methyl is not present like this, at this methyl hydrogen is there and here I am having methyl, then it is said to be trans 1, 2 dimethyl cyclopropane is the name of the compound, because it is projecting towards the top, it is projecting towards the bottom on behalf of that generally, because we are assuming that the cyclopropane is present on the plane. If it is present on the plane, some groups are towards the top, some groups are towards the bottom. Whatever the top relations are there, all of them are cis to one another. Whatever the bottom groups are there, the interrelation between all bottom groups is once again cis. If one is at the top, one is at the bottom, by indicating their position, we will use a prefix as trans. Else we will use it as cis. Thus, naming of cyclic compounds related substitutions can be given. Yes, there is a special important concept related to the geometrical isomerism, that is stereogenic double bonds or stereogenic multiple bond. Multiple bond is necessary, but multiple bond is not enough. Multiple bond should associate with the proper substitutions. Then only it can show the geometrical isomerism. Thus, properly substituted restricted rotations, properly substituted multiple bonds, properly substituted restricted rotations are said to be stereogenic bonds. Whereas the multiple bond, otherwise the restricted rotation, which is eligible to show geometrical isomerism by its proper substitutions, then only it is known as stereogenic bond. Suppose if I take double bond ended with the same substitutions, here some group is there followed by double bond. Yes, it is having two hydrogens, hence it is not eligible to show any kind of geometrical isomerism. If I am having deuterium as an atom, then deuterium is different, hydrogen is different. With respect to one way I can adjust, with respect to another way I can adjust. Minimum one common group maintained, followed by no end of the double bond is having same groups. Such kind of validation, if it is present, then that is said to be stereogenic bond. So condition number 1 is restricted rotation should be there. It should associated with restricted rotation. Condition number 2, it is substituted by proper substitution, or it is having proper substitution. Under these conditions, that bond is said to be what? Stereogenic bond. Stereogenic bond is eligible to show the geometrical isomerism. Non-stereogenic bonds never shows any kind of geometrical isomerism. Though they are having restricted rotation, they are unfit to show the geometrical isomerism and are known as non-stereogenic bonds. The next important topic eligible for discussion is calculation of number of geometrical isomers possible in a structure consisting of many number of restricted rotations and having eligibility to show geometrical isomerism. And before going to that part, one thing should be very clear for everybody of you. Those diastereomers which are present in a molecule, the structures, more than one structures which are non-interconvertible, which are due to spatial difference in the adjustment of groups due to restricted rotation, which are known as stereoisomers, which are this particular geometrical isomers. These geometrical isomers are known as diastereomers. You remember a technical word, diastereomers. All geometrical isomers are known as diastereomerically related with one another. Hence, all diastereomers, otherwise all stereoisomers are diastereomers to one another. And whereas now the current topic of discussion is calculation of number of diastereomers in a system of organic molecule consisting many places, ability of restricted rotation followed by ability to have the proper substitution, that is ability to have to show the geometrical isomerism. And here we will discuss that one in two ways. The alkene system, we will take the example alkene system followed by symmetrical ends, alkene system followed by unsymmetrical ends. Symmetry at the ends and non-symmetry at the ends plays a bigger role, because if I repeat the structure from other end in symmetrical structures, the same structure can come more than one times. So therefore symmetrical ends are always having less in number of geometrical isomers compared to the non-symmetrical structures. So on behalf of symmetry at the ends, this particular calculation is divided into two categories, that is symmetrical ends containing systems, similarly non-symmetrical ends containing systems. So first we will discuss non-symmetrical ends. In general, with the same number of stereogenic double bonds, non-symmetrical is generally maintaining higher number of geometrical isomers compared to the symmetrical ends. Now suppose if I am having non-symmetrical end, this is the system. Here I am having only one bond followed by non-symmetrical stands for what? Whatever groups are there, those groups are not same. Hence from one end and the other end, the structure is different. Such kind of alkene system is there. Alkene system, at one end it is having one group, other end it is having some other groups. Both ends are not same. So therefore here I can adjust. These hydrogens are there. These hydrogens can be adjusted. The same groups can be adjusted towards the same side, towards the opposite side. Thus I am having 1 plus 1, 2 isomers are there, that is 2 power n, where n is equal to 2 power 1 is equal to 2. So therefore number of stereoisomers, that is geometrical isomers with unsymmetrical ends, can be given by 2 power n, where n stands for number of stereogenic centers, number of stereogenic double bonds, that is double bond, that is restricted rotation having proper substitution is counted as number, whereas that number here it is 1, 2 power n will becomes equal to 2. The formula used for calculation of number of geometrical isomers in case of unsymmetrical ends containing alkene system is given by 2 power n, where n stands for number of stereogenic double bonds or stereogenic restricted rotations eligible for showing of geometrical isomerism. If I am having two double bonds like this, one side it is having methyl group, other side it is having ethyl group. Yes, this end is different from this end. I am having here total two varieties of ends. If I keep this end here, that structure will be different. Thus I am having here two ends are with different substitutions, that is unsymmetrical ends, and number of double bonds eligible for showing of restricted rotation followed by proper substitutions to show geometrical isomerism are 2, because here one common group is present, at least one common group I am expecting. Here also hydrogen and hydrogen is present. If you look at, this is hydrogen and this is hydrogen, this is hydrogen and this is hydrogen. So therefore I am having here two double bonds which are stereogenic centers. Hence the number of geometrical isomers can be given by 2 power n is equal to 2 power 2 is equal to 4. Whereas if I write, those of all will becomes first bond cis, second bond cis, first bond cis, second bond trans, first bond trans, second bond cis, 2 bonds are of trans. Thus I will be getting 4 stereoisomers. In this way, for the unsymmetrical ends, the formula used for calculation of number of geometrical isomers is 2 power n, where n stands for number of stereogenic centers, that is restricted rotations between the atoms having proper substitution to show geometrical isomerism. On behalf of that, we can calculate. Whereas if the case comes for the symmetrical ends stands for what? Both ends are same. So therefore I can keep left hand in the place of right hand in the place of left. So therefore in that case, suppose if it is like this, then cis trans and cis combination becomes equal to one another. Thus number of stereoisomers decreases, and the formula is used for the calculation of number of stereoisomers in case of symmetrical ends. Let us have a look. Yes, let us go for the examples of symmetrical ends. Here double bond is having methyl and hydrogen as the substitution at one end, and methyl and hydrogen as the substitution at the other end. Whatever the substitutions are present towards one side, the same substitution is present towards the other side. Hence those are said to be symmetrical ends. 2 double bonds, 3 stereogenic centers followed by the similar substitutions are present. Hence these are said to be symmetrical ends containing systems. Symmetrical ends and the symmetrical ends containing system. If I go for the example 1, 2 methyls can be kept one side and 2 methyls can be kept at opposite sides. I am talking about example 1. So therefore there is a chance for adjustment of substances in cis manner followed by the trans manner. 2 I am getting. Suppose if I am going for the example number 3. In case of example number 3, if I write all possibilities, let us see. I can keep all triple bonds in cis manner. First 2 triple bonds is followed by next one is of trans. First triple bond is cis followed by next is trans followed by the cis. First is cis followed by the trans. Similarly here, trans followed by cis and cis, trans followed by cis and trans followed by trans and cis, trans followed by trans and trans. Thus I will be having 8 possible expectations are there regarding the isomerism, that is geometrical isomers are concerned. But in this case, if you look at CCT is there, similarly TCC can also be present. Let us see. From this end, it is cis followed by trans. If I keep this end from left to right, it starts with the trans and proceeds through the cis, ends with the cis. So therefore these two here appears as different, but as being it is maintaining same ends, symmetrical ends, then this one and this one will becomes equal to one another. Similarly here CTC is there. Similarly there CTC and CTC will becomes equal to one another. CTT is there. CTT and TTC will becomes equal to one another. Thus the number of isomers are goes on decreasing. Thus in case of symmetrical system, whatever the expected number of geometrical isomers are there, that many number of geometrical isomers are not present. If possible, the number of geometrical isomers in case of symmetrical ends containing system are less compared to the unsymmetrical ends containing system. Thus in this case, with the 3 stereogenic centers followed by symmetrical ends, we are expecting 8 if it is unsymmetrical, but as being it is symmetrical, the count will be less and the number of isomers are, yes, the number of isomers on counting, these two are equal to one another, hence can be counted as 1 in number. These two are equal to one another, hence counted as 1 in number. So total 8. Out of 8, 4 are equal to what? 2 only. So therefore if I eliminate another 2, it will becomes equal to 6. And here 2 isomers are possible. By observing the number of compounds possible for the odd number of stereogenic centers containing system, a tentative relation was provided for the calculation of number of geometrical isomers with the symmetrical ends, and that formula is given by 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power n minus 1 by 2, where here n stands for number of stereogenic centers, that is restricted rotations eligible to show geometrical isomerism are said to be stereogenic centers. In case of three stereogenic centers are there, 2 power n minus 1, that is 2 power 2 is equal to 4 plus 2 power n minus 1 by 2. N is odd number. When n is odd number, formula is this one. 2 power n minus 1, 3 minus 1, that is 2 by 2 is equal to 1. 2 power 1 is equal to 4 plus 2 will becomes equal to 6. Whereas if n is equal to 1, once again on application of this formula, 2 power n minus 1, 1 minus 1, that is 2 power 0 is equal to 1, plus 2 power n minus 1 by 2, 2 power 1 minus 1 by 2, 2 power 0, once again anything to the power 0 is equal to 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So therefore with odd number of stereogenic centers, the formula used for calculation of number of isomers can be given by, geometrical isomers can be given by 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power n minus 1 by 2, where n stands for number of stereogenic centers. Here n minus 1 is an even number, n minus 1 is even number by 2 it is giving some other number, thus you can remember the formula in a easy fashion also. In case of even number of stereogenic centers containing system, formula is having a slight modification. Let us go for two double bonds, two stereogenic centers which are having symmetrical ends. I can write cis and cis, I can write cis and trans, I can write trans and cis, I can write trans and trans. But here, as being it is having symmetrical ends, this end is cis, other end is trans. If I keep reverse, then the first end will be trans, second will be cis. Because as being it is maintaining symmetrical ends, these two are considered to be 1. So therefore total number of stereoisomers are found to be how many? Geometrical isomers are found to be how many? 3. So we are expecting if it is unsymmetrical 4, that is 2 power n, 2 power 2 is equal to 4. But as being it is having symmetrical ends, the number decreases and it reaches to a minimum value, that is 3. The formula, the general formula used for calculation of number of stereoisomers when it is consisting even number of stereogenic centers can be given by 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power n by 2 minus 1 is the formula. Whereas n is an even number by 2 is a number minus 1, and second a number, that formula remembrance becomes easy. If I substitute n value here, 2 power 2 minus 1 plus 2 power 2 by 2 minus 1. 2 power 2 minus 1 is 2 power 1 plus 2 power 1 minus 1, that is 2 power 1 plus 2 power 0, 2 plus 1, that will becomes equal to how many? 3. Hence the formula used for the calculation of number of geometrical isomers with even number of stereogenic centers having symmetrical ends can be given by 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power n by 2 minus 1 is the formula. Thus you can calculate the number of geometrical isomers. Yes, defects present in the geometrical isomerism, that is cis-trans isomerism as well as the syn and anti-isomerism. Let us have a look. Here I am having a restricted rotation between atoms. Let us take x and y are the atoms. In between x and y there is a restricted rotation. Whereas the maximum connectivities containing atoms present in the organic molecules, where more complications and the more number of geometrical isomers possible are carbons. Hence I can replace this one as carbon-carbon double bond. And I am expecting that it is a stereogenic center, that is it is having capability or ability to show geometrical isomerism. Let us consider that it is having substitution of valency A, substitution of valency B, substitution of some valency group as P as well as the Q. I can adjust this one in another way also. Whereas if I write that another way, here what happens is I can keep one of them as constant, that is your wish. Here if I write Q and here if I write P, here A and Q are far away from one another, here A and P are far away from one another. As per the space is concerned, as per the stereo adjustment, three-dimensional adjustment of atoms present in the molecules are concerned, this is a fixed position and this is maintained. Both are different, hence are known as stereoisomers, and those are differed in geometry, hence these are known as a specific way of orientation is differed, which is non-rotatable. That's what we are saying the word it as geometry. Why we are saying the word geometry? They are non-interconvertible and they maintains proper positions, and those fixed proper positions are generally known as what? Cis and trans positions, hence these are known as geometries and geometrical isomers. Now I can write two isomers, but as for the cis trans is concerned, we are expecting minimum one common group on the both the ends of the restricted rotation of connected atoms by one sigma bond followed by other bonds. So therefore here in this case I can write all conditions are satisfied but no common atom is there, but I wrote this one as two varieties of systems, two isomers are there. In order to provide the difference present between the two isomers, a new system is provided as per that system is concerned. We will take one end of the restricted rotation as 1 unit, other end of the restricted rotation as 1 unit. There is no connectivity between these two. We will give priorities to the valencies of the connected atoms, connected groups to the carbon 1 as well as the carbon 2. Suppose as for the priority, if I am getting this is first priority and this as second priority, and suppose this as first priority and this as second priority, 1 dash and 2 dash. Similarly here, if I expect this is 1 and this is 2, in the second case I am writing, this will be 2 dash and this will be 1 dash. Similar priority groups are present towards the same side, that is generally cis. That cis is said to be what? E, Z, Zuzama. Whereas similar priority groups, this is similar and these two are similar to one another, those are present opposite sides, that is generally known as trans. Trans is given by E. So therefore such kind of isomerism where all varieties of different functional groups or different groups connected, restricted ends containing carbons can be given, naming the similar priorities towards the same side, that is said to be Z isomer. Similar priorities towards the opposite sides, those of all are said to be what? E isomers to one another. And the rules are to give the priorities to the valencies connected with the carbons of the restricted rotation can be given by, see here, rules. Whatever the connected atom is there, on behalf of its weight, higher weight containing system has given the first number and lower weight containing system has given the second priority. If it is a competition, it doesn't open up, then you have to go for the next connectivities associated with the first atom. Thus you proceed in such a way that you will make a distinction between the valencies as first and second on the carbon 1, first and second on the carbon 2. Thus similar priorities, you identify the similar priorities. If they are present on the same side, then that is said to be Z. If they are present on the opposite side, then those are known as what? E isomers to one another. Yes, let us go for one particular example where all varieties of competitions and all varieties of doubts related to the EZ nomenclature are to be cleared. See, these groups are different, these groups are entirely different, there is no common atom. 4 groups connected with the restricted rotation of carbon-carbon double bond are different, hence we have to go for the distinction whether it is of one isomer and what is its name, what is the possible other isomer and what is its name. We have to give a clear version. For that we are going for the priority orders. For me, this carbon is the reference first. So I want to give priorities to the connectivities associated with the expected reference carbon atom. Yes, this is carbon and carbon connectivity. Here also it is carbon followed by nitrogen connectivity is there. Carbon is having atomic weight of 12, nitrogen is having atomic weight of 14, higher weight. The connected atom, the directly connected atom is maintaining higher weight, hence for this the priority is 1, hence it will become priority. Let us come for the other end. Here also for the two connected valencies we have to give number as 1 and 2. This carbon is directly connected with carbon. This is also directly connected with the carbon. In that competition, I am not getting any kind of judgment. Whereas this carbon is connected with a higher weight, that is chlorine 35.5. And this carbon maximum connected with whom? Oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Oxygen is maintaining weight of, that is atomic weight as 16. 16 and 35. The highest weight is present for the 35. Hence this has the first priority. This has the second priority. These priorities and these priorities nowhere related. These are priorities for everybody. These are the priorities of connected valencies on one end of the carbon. These are the priorities present on the next end of the carbon atom as 1 and 2. Now, where the similar priorities are there, 1 and 1 are similar, 2 and 2 are similar. 1 and 1 is present opposite side. That is generally said to be what? Trans. The trans is said to be E isomer. This isomer is E isomer. If I want to write Z isomer, either I have to interchange these two, or by keeping these two as it is, I can interchange these two. Thus, we can write the other possible geometrical isomerism, and this is said to be EZ naming, otherwise EZ nomenclature, EZ way of distinction of the geometrical isomers. Generally, we will apply when restricted rotation is having all 4 different substitutions, generally eligible for the carbon-carbon restricted rotation. Yes, let us go for naming of this particular alkene, where the cis-trans isomerism, regular geometrical way of representation is not possible, because this end is having 2 different groups, this end is having other 2 different groups, there is no common atom. Hence we can't use the normal cis-trans way of representation of geometrical isomerism and the isomers. Now if I go for the name of the compound, this compound totality is consisting 1 double bond, 2 halogen atoms followed by 5 carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As per the rules, I have to give highest importance for the double bond, because double bond is getting higher importance compared to the substitutions like halogen, substitutions like alkyl groups. So therefore that is pent followed by ene. Yes, it is having pent, it is having ene, and it is having that ene is present at the second position. These are the things present. Hence the name of the compound is pent-2-ene in association with, that is 2-bromo 3-chloro pent-2-ene. So therefore, as per the IUPAC system is concerned, 2-bromo 3-chloro pent-2-ene is the name of the compound. Whereas that chloro-bromo information is not clear whether they are present towards the same side of the double bond, because pent-2-ene, 2 and 3 carbon atoms in between double bond is there, at 2 one group is there, at 3 one group is there. Those groups may be present towards the same side of the double bond or the opposite side of the double bond. Thus I have to identify, thus I have to represent that one, whether it is of same or different. That can be given by cis-trans generally, but here groups are different. So cis-trans can't work because there is no common atom to say that common atoms are present one side, common groups are present same side or the other side. Thus I am going for the EZ nomenclature. In that, this is one of my reference carbon atom. As per this is concerned, this is connected with the carbon, this is connected with the bromine. Bromine is having higher importance because it is having weight of 80 approximately, and here it is having what? Methyl, carbon 12, so therefore bromine is having first importance, and here chlorine 35.5. Here once again carbon, highest is carbon, hence it is second. Similar groups are present at the opposite side, hence it is said to be what? Trans. The trans is indicated by what? E, hence the name of the compound is E 2-bromo 3-chloro pent-2-ene is the name of the compound. Yes, there is a special case in geometrical isomerism, that is sometimes the eligible rotation containing CC single bond may also have restrictions. So such kind of single bond related cis and single bond related transness is also possible. Such kind of things are said to be S cis and the S trans isomers. Suppose single bond is there, single bond is connected with double bonds in such a way. Here the isomerism is trans isomerism, such kind of single bond is said to be S trans. Whereas we will write first S cis, this is S cis, yes. Possibilities here I am writing, its existence is not a matter. Now here single bond is present in such a way that single bond connected with the valencies are present in, similar valencies present in same side of the single bond. So therefore this can't forms the other structure. Such kind of structures are said to be S cis structures. Whereas single bond just forms in such a way that similar structures are far away from one another. One is towards the top, other is towards the bottom. Such kind of structures are said to be S trans structure. That is single bond with the cis orientation. With the single bond, the groups are present with the trans orientations are said to be cis, S cis, and the S trans systems, and these are generally present in conjugated alkene systems. In conjugated alkene systems, sometimes restricted rotation is present. Due to that restricted rotation, single bond may have cis substitution or the trans substitutions of the similar groups at its both ends of the carbons. Thus it becomes restricted. Thus such kind of isomerism is said to be S cis isomerism. That is single bond is having cis substitutions of the groups. Single bond is having trans substitutions of the groups are known as corresponding S cis as well as S trans isomers to one another.